Hello students, this is Dr. Praveen Tripathi, and in this short video, I will be talking about conceptual psychiatry. So many of you are already aware that conceptual psychiatry is a platform for psychiatry residents, and not only residents but anybody who wants to enhance his or her academic knowledge and the clinical skills would get benefited by this platform. So whether you are doing your MD, DPM, DNB, whatever you are doing, or you just want to learn psychiatry better, this platform should help you. When we were planning for this platform, we were thinking what should be our approach. So we believe that there are three things that should be covered if we are trying to teach residents. Of course, the theoretical knowledge, the academic content, that is like paramount. All of you want to have some source from where you can study, you can pass your exams. All of that is important, and that would be taken care of. At the same time, you just are not preparing to pass an exam. Whatever years you spend in your residency, they are your formative years. What kind of clinician you become later on is quite a bit dependent upon what you study, how you study in these 3 years. Also, any practitioner, any clinician can vouch for it. Once you get outside in the world of practice, it becomes very difficult to brush up your theoretical knowledge. So whatever we read in these 3 years is going to stay with us. So it has to be our best attempt. So academic learning, theoretical learning, along with that, teaching you how to practice, or rather I should say teaching you how to practice better. In psychiatry, what we have seen is the book says something different, the guidelines say something different, and when you go to your OPDs, you see your consultants, your clinicians doing something entirely different. And add to that, when you get to see the prescription of a private practitioner, you find something entirely different from the rest. So what is the evidence-based practices? What happens in the real world practice? What happens when you go outside the medical colleges and the institutes? So we want our residents to have a flavor of all of those things. So all these things, academic, the evidence-based practice, and a bit of what actually happens in the real world, all of that would be added. Who will teach? I personally believe that if we want to make a good residency course, if we want to honestly prepare a course which can help the residents and the practicing psychiatrist, it cannot be a one-person job. And that is why I personally and the team reached out to multiple different people, many distinguished psychiatrists who are big names in their own fields, and that is what we will be doing. Some topics would be covered by me. Then we have specialists, people who have done DM from AIMS in addiction psychiatry, they would be teaching addiction psychiatry. People who have practiced for years and years in sleep medicine, they would be taking care of sleep disorders. Similarly, child psychiatry, which in itself is a huge subdomain, would be taken care of by people who have done fellowship from Jipmar. So it's going to be a team. There will be multiple people who will be taking care of different topics, and these people are all stalwarts in their own field. All right. What about the notes? As residents, you guys want a concise source that you can use and refer to while preparing for the exams and even later. So notes are being prepared, but I would be very honest with you, I don't see the notes getting released in the next 2-3 months. It's a humongous task, and only after that we will release notes, and anybody who enrolls in Conceptual Psychiatry app would be provided with the notes as well. Some residents message me that they want to prepare for the child psychiatry exam, an enhanced entrance exam, or PGI or Jipmar. Some of them want to go to Australia, some are talking about MRC Psych. So would we have MCQs? We would include MCQs, but not in the initial part. We will add MCQs once the content is complete, once the videos are complete, then we would definitely add MCQs. The fortunate thing is, in the team, there are people who have cracked MRC Psych or who have at least passed the exams, and people who have cracked the NIMHANS, and people who have cracked the DM entrance examination. So they have a fairly good idea of how these exams are to be cracked. So MCQs would be added, and anyways, the content that is being provided to you with the video content, the lecture content, that is like very exhaustive. So the theory part would be taken care of by the videos itself. We will add MCQs later on. What is a timeline? So residents, please understand that if we want to create a good course, and if you want to get all these big people on the board and create a really nice course, it will take time. We have started the pre-booking from 16th of February. The app will launch on March 1st and we'll have some content. I'm assuming 20-30% of the content would be there on March 1st. And then in the next 8 weeks, week by week, we'll keep on adding the content. So I believe that in around 2 months, the content would be complete in the app. And after that, we'll start focusing on the notes and MCQs. So this is a timeline. But one resident messaged me. She said that, sir, I have taken the app for 1 year, and she did it on the first day, 16th of Feb, and she said that it says that it is till 15th of Feb 2025, right? It's not like that, because the content would be added gradually. Your app subscription would be counted to start from 1st of May. So the first 2 months would be given complimentary to everybody, so that you don't lose any time. So this is broadly about the timeline. How to enroll? You can go onto the website conceptualpsychiatry.com. As of now, the pre-booking can be done only through the website. Once the app is launched from 1st of March, you can do it from the app also. Why to pre-book? There is only one good reason to pre-book, that is the cost. The conceptual team has decided to keep the cost at a lesser level during the pre-booking. After 1st of March, they will increase it. So the cost advantage is there. App release is happening on March 1st. So this is about it. So basically, just to summarize, the whole idea is that let's create an app. Let's bring a lot of people who are good in their field. Let's create some content that can be used by every psychiatric resident. Let's create content that does not only tell you how to pass the exam, but something that teaches you how to practice psychiatry. I, as a practicing psychiatrist, love this field. And I believe that all of us can do a lot to improve this field. And the field is growing very rapidly. It's important that we have some benchmarks. It's important we have some gold standards. And this is our aim, to create a gold standard in the field of psychiatry teaching. So many of you have already enrolled, and I'm very thankful to you. And I'm hoping others would also join. So we are working very hard, and I'm sure you would also work hard with us. So see you in the app. Thank you.